And we're back. How are we doing tonight, everybody? Hope everyone's well. That's right. Let's see how we do this time. Let's just put this in. All right. Okay, how are we doing tonight, everyone? Hope you've all had a good day. Everyone having a good weekend. Everyone okay? How's your weekend, everybody? Yeah, bit of a slow night tonight, it seems. Yeah, that's okay. It's not always going to be the busiest, so. Right, so I just had a little snack, so I've come back on for a little bit. Probably won't be on too long. Might make some food later, like proper meal or something, before I go to bed. Yeah. I don't know if it's a good idea to fill out the description even more. Let me find out and see if, like, is it a good idea to fill out the how you doing, everybody? Hope you're all well. Description to its max characters. See what they say about that. Yeah. It's saying about 150 to 160 characters. I don't know if the one I've done is too long or something, or... Hello, Herzen Ritter. Hello, Mason Salah. Hello, Ventin. Hi. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, my goldfish. Is it a good idea to fill out description? Well, I think having some description would be a good idea. Hello, Joe King. How are you doing tonight? But I'm just wondering if is it too long or what? Because my description's pretty long, but I can't see it being bad. I don't know. Hello, my goldfish. Hello, Hosen Ritter. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thank you, Linda. How are you doing tonight? What's your last name? Tenor. Linda Tenor. No, sorry, I don't just follow random people. It's all right. Okay then. Yeah. Anyways, everyone all right? Neon Drunes, you okay? Willow, how you doing? Hope you're all well tonight, people. I'm gonna do my tape thing because talking about following, like, I don't follow anybody. They all follow me. I am their cult leader. Thank you for the follow, Ordinary Girl. Hello, Jamie. How you doing? Neon Druids, thank you for the likes. I saw you followed me earlier. How's it going? I quite like your avatar with all the colours and stuff. Yeah, quite colourful. Hi, Sam. I'll do what I want to do. If you don't like it, then tough. Yeah, you're right, Ordinary Girl. What's your name? Hope you're well tonight. Yeah. You know where the door is if you don't like it. Hello, Phil Woody. What are you saying? What are you on about? I mean, if we're talking about a particular country or something, then we can't be, you know, we can't be sort of, just go away then, if you're going to be like that. I don't know, it's just, I don't know, why would I follow this person? I don't know, I haven't watched them, I haven't looked at the page if there's any reason for me to follow them, so, but if you see me live and, and you're watching me, then I'm actually a creator and that, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, hope you're all well tonight. Always get trolls, don't you, Anyway. It is what it is, Oh, here we go. Yeah, the trolls in here. I don't know. All the ones that I probably haven't gone out and yeah. All the ones that are Hi Brian, welcome back. How you doing? You okay? Good to see you again. What you been up to? Every day, yes, I go live every day. Manchester way. No, I'm in York. No, I'm in York. I used to live in Blackburn, but which I suppose isn't that far from there. But Manchester, yeah, that mate. From Manchester, that's how they talk. No, I don't have an OF. No, unfortunately. No, I don't have an OF. What's your name when you say Ordinary Girl? Thank you for the likes. Yeah, is everyone all right tonight then? Keep the chat flowing. Good, bro. That's good then. So, how many like pull-ups can you do? I'm just wondering. Like, have you ever tried testing those kind of things? Like, how many of a certain thing you can do? Like, how many pull-ups, push-ups, dips, that kind of stuff. Good day, Mick Lloyd. Yeah, from Melbourne, Australia. Actually, I know someone that's from near Melbourne. Apparently, yeah, but she's lived here for quite a few years. Hello, Jake Miller. Good to see you again. Oh yeah, technically it's morning now because it's gone past midnight. I've just hit 4.3K. Thank you, everybody. Hello, Lorraine. How you doing? Hope you're well. Ali, hello. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Do I like cricket? Not really. I'm not really a sports fan. I know. I'm a guy and I don't really like sports, but kind of some people might think I'm a bit weird, but it is what it is, Lorraine, not too bad, thank you. Yeah, how are you doing? You all right? Good to see you. Thank you for the follow. I'll show you something. Got an instrument here. Been practicing. Thank you for the heart me. What's this, guys? And before anybody says, no, I'm not doing this to try and get some woman. I don't care. Okay? Just to put that out there, I really do not care what women think of it. If they don't like it, that's who won the Ashes. I don't even know. I'm my cat, not a huge sports fan either. Yeah, same. What's that picture? That's a nice is it sunset that you got there at like the sea or something? Looks a nice nice photo that you got. Did you take it yourself, or where is that? Thank you, Lorraine, for the roses. Nice one. And we've got Daniel. How's it going? It's your mouth shape. So, and ours kind of like, going through the little gaps, it creates resonance. Hi, Mick Lloyd. Oh, that's good then. I'm glad. Daniel, you okay? Well, are you a grown man or something, or are you just some little kid? Are you just some little kid on your, keyboard warrior or something? Because you're certainly acting like a child in here right now. If you're a grown man, then that's pretty embarrassing that if you feel the need to come and do that. Hello, Susie. Good to see you again. How have you been? Yeah, I seem to have been on all day, but I did have a little break. But yeah, we just hang on. We're back down to 4.29. We just hit 4.3, and then we're back down again. What the fuck? I guess someone unsubbed or something. I don't know. Can't please everybody, can we? Yeah, we're gonna need another sub again, I guess, to get back up there. Yeah. Oh well. This guy has the same voting rights as a doctor, by the way. What do you mean? Okay. Hi, Kirk. How you doing? What if you don't like it? Just go away. You know. If this person is grown up, that is sad. Like I don't even vote for any fucking politician anyway. I don't give a fuck about voting or anything like that because it's all a joke anyway. Anyway, how you doing, Kirk? Hope you're well tonight. And Mix 56, yeah, I'm 30 years old. Oh, Fastbook, yeah, welcome back. How are you doing tonight? You okay? Hope you're doing well tonight. Hi, Graham. Oh, here we go. Okay. What is moclomizing? I don't even. You just like. I'm autistic and would love one of them. What's that? Mouth harp. Yeah, I'm on the spectrum as well. Yeah, what's your name? Krypton. Reminds me of. There was a game show called Krypton Factor. But reminds me also of Kryptonite or something. Yeah, hi, Moti James. You okay? Welcome in here. Krypton says, "Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah." So you're a musical person then, or something? I suppose it's something to kind of like focus your mind on, isn't it? Oh, gotta be careful with it though. Yeah, I like Tom Waits. I don't know. How did you know I like music? It's just because you were talking about the mouth harp or something, so I was like kind of just presuming. Hello, Mister. And yeah, how are you doing tonight? Just gotta be a bit careful because it can hit your teeth and stuff. So don't think I know who Tom Waits is, but like, anyway, yeah. Is everybody okay tonight then? Hope you're all well. Susie, are you still there? Yeah, keep the chat flowing, people. Are we all right, everybody? Share this out if you can, please. Yeah. Are we all right, everybody? Hope you had a good day, everybody. Share the live out if you can, please. And yeah, who's still out watching on TikTok? Mick says my wife says, "What's that noise?" I love it, mate. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's a mouth harp or a jaw harp or a Jew's harp, depending on what you want to call it. But yeah, it's hello, Deathbat. Why don't you stop this? It's Saturday night. Why don't you just kind of go then? If it's Saturday night, then you should probably, you know, kind of, yeah, do your own thing, whatever, you know, just if I want to do it, then I'll do it, you know. Hello, Lonnie. How you doing? Hope you're well. Welcome in here. It's me, Miss Cavallo. How's it going? Thank you for the likes. Are you in bed? Okay, well, you just go and have a sleep then, I guess. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Hello, Eleni. Oh, thank you. How you doing? Welcome in. You okay? How's your weekend going, everybody? I guess all you guys are not really out or something. Yours is pretty good. Just stumbled upon this. Oh, cool. Nice to meet you. How you doing tonight? Oh, come in. Yeah, man. So, where are you from, by the way, anyway? Yeah. So we're just, anyone want to see a magic trick? I can do magic tricks as well. I can do some cool stuff with cards like that, you know? And cut the cards with one hand. Yeah. Can anyone do that? Let me know if you can do that. Can anyone cut the deck of cards with one hand? There's different ways you can do it. There was this way that my uncle taught me where you put your fingers like this and then just kind of go like that. Or there's this way where you go like, hang on a sec. There's this way. Why is it not doing it? It's just kind of like, yeah, it's an old deck. So, but yeah, there we go. Or there's the Revolution cut, which looks like that. So yeah. Hello, Harry. Hello from Isle of Man. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, cool. You got your TT races there. When do they have that? It'd be like summertime, isn't it? Yeah, how are we doing tonight? Are you all right, Eleni? Are you still there? Who's still in the live? Welcome in, everybody. Hello, Guillermo. Good to see you again. How are you tonight? Hope you've had a great day today. What shall I talk about then? I don't know. What? That's magic. Oh yeah, I was just doing trick things like, but I can do magic if you want. So we go top card, 4 of clubs, and then if I just put it inside the deck like that, snap, and it jumps to the top. Hello, that Jewish atheist. Welcome back. How are you doing? Hope you're well tonight. What the fuck? It just froze on me a second. Anyway, missed that. Oh yeah. Anyway, welcome in, people. Yeah, so I can just make a card change like this. I just take that card like that. Watch this. You see, changes to a different card. I can do stuff like that, And if I can change it back as well, Just take the card and I can just make it change back like that. Like that. So yeah, just kind of do that. Hi Chris Connor. Top of the morning to you, Chris O'Connor. Welcome into the live stream. What's the crack, Chris? What are you doing this weekend, Chris? Is it Christopher or Christian? Because it can be both. Yes. It can be both names. Both could be right. Both could be wrong. I got a joke. Paddy says to Murphy, "Would you like your pizza cut into 6 slices or 8?" And Murphy replies, "6, please. I don't think I can eat 8 slices." Okay, Pistol, I've heard that before, yeah. What you saying, Mick Lloyd? Yeah, I hope you're all well tonight. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. That's up to you though, I guess. All right. Yeah, we're all right, everyone. How's everyone on TikTok doing? Hope everyone's had a great day today. Yeah, it's a weekend, I suppose. A lot of people are busy tonight, Yeah. All right. What are you saying, Mick? Oh, you lols. Oh, yeah. You still there, Chris? I thought he was, I don't know, coming into the live stream. Who's still there in the chat? Let me know if you're still watching. There's people lurking in the chat. Come on, lurkers, what are you doing? You're just going to lurk all night. Oh, it's Chris. I may be. What are you saying? You're steamed. You may be steamed. You mean steaming? You mean like you're drunk? Is that what you're saying? I'm from the UK. It's me, Miss Corvella, if I haven't already said. Yeah. So it's just Chris. All right. Yeah. There was this video of this guy that did like 15 different Irish accents from like Dublin accent. There was like 2 different Dublin accents. There was like some other ones, like there was a Cork accent. There was a, obviously the Northern Irish accent. There was like the Dundalk accent, which is quite a strange one. The Dundalk accent, it's kind of, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, we're all right tonight, people. Yeah, if anyone's new, please could you subscribe, but it's up to you though. But it would mean a lot to me if people can do that. Yes, what's that? Oh, you're pissed, are you? Pissed is a fucking, what do they say? Drunk as a mop. What are we saying? What's the crack? Hello, Stefan. All right, you're called Stefan and you're a female. I didn't know, like, I thought Stefan, I mean, it would be like Stephanie is like a female name, but Stefan I thought was like, it's like a male's name or something. Oh, it's 10 amazing Sunday morning. Oh, you're at 10 for you, isn't it? Yeah, in Australia. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Emma Catherine Frith. How you doing? Where are you from, Stefan? So is that your actual name then or something? Drunk as a skunk. Yeah. Yeah, I remember being going to say it's drunk as a mop. I miss Rolls. Is everybody okay tonight then? Hope you've all had a great day. Hello, Miss Rolls. You okay? I've seen you before now. Pretty sure I've seen you before. Hello, whoever's just joined. Steph. Yeah, there's someone called Stefan or something on the other live on TikTok. But yeah, I don't get drunk. I just usually drink water. I'm all right, thank you. What was your name again? Nice to have you here tonight. You done anything this weekend so far? Been out anywhere? Weather's not been so good for a lot of people, but yeah, days are getting longer at least. This can be a bit miserable at this time of year but at least where I am, they have like some lights, like they have the winter lights that kind of makes it a little, at least it like makes it a bit bright, Just mom duties really. What about you? Oh, fair enough. Just been streaming a lot, really. I spend a lot of time live streaming, really, because I'm a loser. I've got nothing better to do. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm just yeah. I like to come on here and chat to random people and stuff. No, so it's saying as drunk as a mop, but it's all good, my friend. Kindness is free, exactly. Hello, Sensei. How are we doing tonight, everybody? How's my Irish accent? Hope I didn't offend you. Is it think of things like Father Ted or something? What's that? Nothing wrong with that. What's that? Just drinking water or something? Or what do you mean? Thank you for lights on the girl. Yeah, welcome back. Yeah. Yeah, what's your plans for tomorrow then? I guess a lot of people just are lazy. Also, the streaming. Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I'm on YouTube as well. I'm trying to build it all up and stuff. And seem to be getting some success with it. But yeah, it's just takes some time to try and build that momentum up. But we've had some good chats and stuff with some people. Just get a lot of trolls though, especially on YouTube lately. Been getting a lot of trolls on there. Got a lot of people just asking some really annoying questions and stuff. But that's just something that you have to come to expect, really. What are you saying, Sensei? What are you saying? I like doing accents and stuff. I like to do different voices too. I like to imitate Donald Trump, one of my favorite to imitate. Some people say I'm really good at it, but then the ones that say I'm not very good, they are all haters. They are all jealous because they can't do what I do. So, yeah, screw the haters. They're all fake news. Haters are fake news. They're very fake people. We don't like fake people. We don't like fake news. Thank you, Miss Rose. I've also I've also started doing the Top G, Andrew Tate. I work 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. If you don't work like that, you are lazy. You are a beta. You ain't getting anywhere in life unless you're working every hour of every day, hustling. God put us on this earth, or Allah, because I've converted to Islam. He put us on earth to work all the time, 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, 367 days a year. That's how we're supposed to live. We ain't supposed to be like relaxing. Relaxing's for pussies, for betas. All these beta males that want to relax and chill, they ain't real men. Oh, goodness. Yeah, anyone still on YouTube Live? Hello. How are you doing tonight, everybody? Hope you're all well. I get all the questions. Hello, Greg. I was just doing my Andrew Tate impression. Yeah. What colour is your Bugatti? I have to put the sunglasses on because it just makes it look more authentic. You see him a lot of the time with those sunglasses on, don't you? You know, to try and like act like he's some cool guy or something. It's all just kind of like a facade, really. Like someone was saying earlier, if it wasn't for all the fame that he's got, or sort of fame, right, he would just be some like lonely loser guy who's really insecure. It's like he has to kind of try to, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like prove to the world that he's worthy and that he's this alpha male or something. But he got pretty humiliated with that fight that he was in because he was making out like he would never lose and all this kind of stuff. So it's not the losing itself that's the problem. It's this message that is put out, and you know. But I think he was saying, "Oh, well, I got all this money out of it, so I still won," kind of thing. It's like, nah. It's just like coping, basically, you know. Anyway, it's 11 a.m. there. Is it? Where are you? Hello, Looney. What are you saying? What the hell? Wasn't that one of the supposed Mandela effects, like Looney Tunes? Those Looney Tunes. People thought it was Looney Tunes or something. But it's actually Looney Tunes or whatever. Is there any Mandela effects that you're like really quite sort of that really kind of like confuse you or anything that make you think like maybe there's something to this? Like for example, like a lot of people remember Kit Kats having a dash between the kit and the cat. And I think I remember that as well, but I don't know. Why would we remember that if it wasn't there, kind of thing? It's a bit of an odd one. I don't know. Maybe it's just your brain kind of assumes that there is. I don't know. But a week ago, everyone was calling you AI. Okay, whatever. Hello, Fayok. Hello. Yeah, how are we doing tonight, everybody? Hope you're all doing well this weekend. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Berenstein Bears. Yeah, that was. I've heard that. Yeah, people thought it was Berenstain or something. But it's like, but no, it's Berenstain. But people thought it was Berenstein. I suppose it's just the way people remember it because you would assume it's Steen or whatever. Like, Ein, what is it called? That like the um. I'm not going to mention some of those names, but like you know what I mean. Like the names of those kind of people who did bad things, shall we say, the ones that got exposed, was Steen at the end of their name. Hi, Ginger. How you doing tonight? Hope you well. Um, yeah. Yeah, Mandela effect, yeah. But there was people saying that like some crazy theories like that CERN is like messing with like universes or something, and it's caused people to misremember things because it all started from the Mandela thing himself, where apparently he supposedly died in jail in the 1980s. A lot of people remembered that apparently, so they were confused to find out that he died in 2013, I think it were. So that's where all that came from. Maybelline, thank you for that. Maybe it's Maybelline. Yeah. So, does anyone here actually remember Nelson Mandela dying in the jail in the 1980s? Because that's where that all came from. The whole Mandela effect. Monopoly Man never had a monocle. Still messes me up. Oh yeah. So that's the Monopoly. Yeah, I was saying about the Kit Kat. Like a lot of people remember the Kit Kat bar having a dash between the kit and cat. If you type in Kit Kat Mandela effect. Um, yeah, like people remembered it to have like a dash there. It's really quite like what the hell. Well, this one could be explained away, but I got confused when I thought that the hello killer, how you doing? That Area 51 was in Roswell, New Mexico, but it turns out it's in Nevada because I thought it was where the Roswell thing is with the whole kind of UFO shit. Hello, J3. I'm in the UK. Where are you? So I just kind of got confused with that, I guess, and assumed that it was in there. I guess sometimes we can just assume things and fill in blanks and what have you. Um. Anyway, so yeah, if anyone's new here, please subscribe to the channel or follow if you're on TikTok. So yeah. Okay. Probably won't be on too much longer. Yeah, I guess everyone's kind of busy tonight, really. But yeah, the Mandela effect is, some of the stuff can be a bit confusing or something. So like when our memories play tricks on us or something. Yeah. And Marion. Yeah, it's a interesting phenomenon where people remember mirror, mirror on the wall, but it's actually magic mirror on the wall. There's like the Luke, I am your father, but it's no, I am your father. So people, when they saw that, they were like, "Whoa, what the hell?" Yeah, Kit Kat logo mentioned that about the that there was never a dash or whatever you call it. We call it a hyphen. Yeah, and that can really kind of confuse people. And like, yeah. Anyway, hope you're all well tonight, people. Happy Pill, how you doing? Hope you well. Yeah. But I do feel like some people have so much time on their hands and they come up with some really odd theories about things like, two different universes colliding or something. It's like, do we really need to go there? I think it's just sometimes our memory can really sort of play tricks on us sometimes, and it can misremember things. That's what I think anyway. Hi, Sunflower. You okay? Thank you for the likes. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're all well. Who's still in here then? Yeah, a bit slow tonight, but it is what it is. Hello, Sunflower. How you doing? I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Fahad. How you doing? Chicken Sweet. How you doing? What are you saying? What are you saying? Hello, user. Oh, here we go again. Okay. I'm from the UK. Sunflower. Where are you from? Okay. Two universes screwed up. Housing and jobs is more important. Right. I don't know. It's just there's all these theories that like, Fahad, what lobby you live in? What do you mean lobby? What do you mean? What lobby you live in? Well, is that something that you're struggling with right now, Greg, or something, housing and jobs or something? Like, why did you kind of bring that up or something? Anyway. All right, everybody. Hi, J3 Beauty Palace. How are you tonight? Hope all is well. Let me just try something. Hang on. Fahad, hello. What's that? I'm good. I prefer for hard times it's here. Yeah. Well, you're talking about like with like recessions and stuff or something. So what's your predictions with like all the shit really? what are your thoughts on like trying to grow your own food and be more self-sufficient that way? Because let's say if the grid stuff goes down and it gets harder to access stuff like that, then maybe it's good to prepare for things like that. I don't know. What do you all think? Yeah. Greg says I'm good. I've just read that one, so yeah. They say it's best to prepare for the worst but hope for the best, sort of thing. Because if you prepare for the worst, then that's better than not preparing, isn't it? We should be ready for whatever life throws at us. Really, otherwise you're screwed. It's better to be safe than sorry. They're saying it. You don't want to be in that situation where shit hits the fan and then you're not prepared. Because a lot of people end up, screwed over then, don't they? Right. So yeah, probably won't. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's try something. If I just go on here, let's try this. Yeah. All right. Let's try this then. Oh. Okay. I guess that's not gonna work. Wait a sec. Hello, it's someone's 5551. How you doing? Hope you're well tonight. I guess that ain't gonna work, is it? Hang on. Hello, C. Lasu. I'm just using well, I'm not actually using my phone, I'm using my laptop. It's not the best, is it? Yeah, it's not the best, really, is it? Unfortunately. Hang on. Yeah, unfortunately, it's, yeah, not, it's not ideal. I might have to try and get a new one at some point, but I can just be a bit tight with money sometimes, to be honest, and not want to, like, have to pull out for things, really, but that's just me. Gonna get worse, yes. Have my own grid, my own garden. Mark's also a home butcher for the farmers in there. Well, that's good then. Yeah, it's better to prepare for these things, isn't it? Really? Yeah, as I say, better safe than sorry, really, isn't it? Yeah, just gotta. Hang on. I- Yeah, I guess that isn't gonna work, is it? Yeah. Um. Bear with me, guys. What we're looking at. It's all right. Okay, cool. Yeah, if anyone's new, welcome in. How you all doing tonight, everybody? Um, sorry if anyone's trying to watch on the other app. I'm trying it out on a different app, but it might not be a good idea. Hello, Dale. Okay, I've heard that many times before. It's just getting old. Yeah, it's just getting really old. That shit. Right. So. Yeah. All right, that ain't gonna work, is it? Okay. Yeah, I guess that ain't gonna work, unfortunately. I was just trying something to go on a different platform as well, but it wasn't showing my camera, so yeah, unfortunately that's not gonna happen. Okay. Alright then. And we seem to be stuck on the subscribers. We hit the 4.3K, but it's just bounced back down. I mean, it's dropped back down again, and it's just stuck there. So I guess we haven't had a single new subscriber tonight on this live that I've just done. So anyone that was new just kind of hasn't bothered subbing. So yeah. Oh well. Hi Regna, how you doing tonight? I had some on TikTok though. 3 new followers on TikTok, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, I'm from England. Yeah, England. So I was just talking a bit about the Mandela effect and whether or not anyone actually believes in that stuff. Some people have some crazy theories about like the Mandela effect and stuff, but at the end of the day, like we were saying, does it really matter? You know, I just feel like sometimes things are just put out there as like distractions, maybe. I don't know. Because does it really matter at the end of the day? Yeah, probably doesn't really matter, really, does it? There's a thing called confabulation. What is confabulation? Let's have a look at that. It's a bit of a fancy word, isn't it? Confabulation. Sounds like one of those words that you would just say just to make you sound clever. Confabulation. Let's have a look. So it means the production of fabricated, distorted, or misinterpreted memories about oneself or the world without the conscious intention to deceive, typically to fill gaps in memory. It's often a symptom of brain injury or neurological conditions like dementia, where the brain unconsciously creates plausible but false narratives, believing them to be true, making it different from intentional lying. These honest lies can range from minor inaccuracies to elaborate, detailed stories. Yeah, so that's how they explain the Mandela effect or something. Obviously, not everybody experiences Mandela effect has dementia or something, or brain injuries. Yeah. Anyway, anyone's still there? Say hello if you're still watching. Yeah, I'm going to be getting off in a minute, I think. It's about time I probably call it a night, really. I should be back on tomorrow, though. So yeah, so sometimes when the brain doesn't really, sometimes it fills in gaps with false memories. Hello, Yen, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. So another one is suggestibility and social influence. So yeah, sometimes we remember things based on what other people remember, not from our own first-hand experience. So that can also be a thing as well, where some people remember mirror mirror, then you remember it because of other people. Hello, Zach. Do I believe in the astral plane? Not really. Like I was talking the other time about astral projection. I believe a lot of it is like similar to lucid dreaming, where you just kind of get into a state of consciousness where you experience a sense of like out of body experience, and you can project it into some other thought in some other place. But I don't believe that it's an actual real place. But then that kind of gets deeper into like, well, what is even reality though? We get into like, what is reality? Because it's reality that we're in right now. How do we know that this is even real? Because when we're dreaming, that feels real as well. You know, so you could go down a whole kind of rabbit hole of thinking, how do we know any of this is real or not? We're not just in some kind of dream or some kind of artificial reality of some kind. So who the hell knows what's going on really? But reality is a real trip, is what I'll say. And you start thinking to yourself, what am I doing here? And why am I in this world? Out of all this random chaos, how did I come about? Like it just really makes you think about like what the fuck is going on here. I would have these quite, sort of like existential kind of thoughts about like, what the fuck is life? What the fuck are we doing here? You know, what is this all about? Is this really just some random chance that I just came about and everyone just came about just randomly? I mean, is that really what we're going to believe? I don't know. It's just something kind of tells me that, I don't know, there's something off with that, but I don't know. I heard once that dreams are reality, but in another dimension. Some will say, oh, it's, like REM sleep and all that kind of stuff, and it's a different state of consciousness, but I don't know, really. It's one of those things is it that when our brain shuts off in this reality, that we go into another reality, My friend got hit with a car and seen his body on the road, so he was outside his body, but like, could that not have just been some like experience or like a hallucination? Because sometimes we can feel like we're, what I mean? Hello, Mrs. Beauty. But it just kind of gets to the point of like, what is reality, Because I guess for all I'm concerned, that could be reality, When I'm, you know, going into the dream world, I can end up feeling like I'm in reality. But like, it's like, it feels just as real as this reality temporarily, and then you could snap out of it or something, and then yeah. Hello, real Ukadon. Real Ukadon 77. How you doing? Welcome in. Are you new here? If you're new here, nice to meet you. I don't know if I've seen you before, but hope you're doing well tonight. Mrs. Beauty says hi guys. Hi. How you doing? Is everybody okay then? Hope you've all had a good day today. Sela Sue says I dreamed about rats the other day and I was in a bad mood the whole day. Oh god. Yeah, it was like a nightmare kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good when you have bad dreams. And the thing is, when you have like a good dream and then you come out of it and then you wish that you were still in it and you think, oh, this is reality. That's disappointing. I was talking about getting yourself into like a deep state of consciousness to where it feels like you're kind of, um, you're passing over into a different reality. Like if you have some thought in your head and then it feels like the reality is in that instead. So I don't know. It's reality can be kind of a strange thing to experience. There can be certain things that people experience that can't really be explained necessarily, like certain synchronicities and stuff like that that just seem too coincidental. But I don't know. I can be a bit skeptical as well, and my rational brain. But yeah, maybe it is just a coincidence. But then part of you thinks like, this is crazy. Like one of the crazy things, right? Hello, Brett. Is why is it that the sun and moon just seem to appear to be about the same size? I mean, isn't that a bit of like a kind of coincidence, shall we say? Like it's a real kind of trip to see, like, when you look at the sun, you look at the moon, and because you get like the sun and moon thing, like the yin and yang and all that. And is there any actual meaning behind that, in terms of the sun being this kind of, bright, fiery, like masculine kind of energy, whereas the moon being this cool, kind of more feminine kind of energy. That's what they're saying about the divine masculine and feminine or something. But is there anything to that? Hello, Luffy. Oh, really? Good for you. Is there anything, kind of meaningful about the sun and moon? Because why is it that they just both seem to look about the same size? Like, what is that about? Yeah, they do vary somewhat, but like generally they're about the same size, or appear to be about the same size. But they tell us that, well, one just happens to be 400 times bigger and 400 times further away. But is that really, by coincidence? I mean, I had a dream. I was dreaming of swimming underwater and I could breathe under the water. In the dream, it was another world. It was beautiful. When I woke up, I was sad to be back in this reality. Yeah, sometimes dreams are better than reality, That's the sad thing, right? Because you can do anything you want sometimes, especially if you can get to like be in a lucid dream and you can do whatever you want to do. It's like with astral projection of like what I experience of it, that you're going into like what appears to be a different realm or something, or just a different reality than what you're in now, like where your consciousness kind of just feels like it's left the body. And then you can get what call it hypnagogic jerk, or a jolt. I mean, hello, true speaker. Well, if that's what you want to think, then you're entitled to think that. So the hypnagogic jolt, it's called, when you have that feeling of like, you know, snapping back into your body suddenly, like you suddenly regain that sense of, feeling in your body. It's like for a moment you feel like you don't have a sense of your body and it feels like you're in another reality. But there's only certain times that I've had that. I guess it depends on what's on my mind. And if I get so deep into that thought, then I can feel like if I'm fully immersed into that, then for a second, or a few seconds, whatever, I feel like or a minute or whatever, however long, I feel like I'm actually in this place in my mind, where my mind has gone elsewhere, and it's yeah. But then suddenly there's that jolt. You're like, oh shit, yeah. That feeling is like, oh whoa. Thank you for the follow, Gia Han. How you doing tonight? Hope you're well. What's the topic? I was just talking about dreams, and someone mentioned about astral projection. So I just thought I'd talk about my thoughts on that, really. So I did talk about that last week, actually, and I just think that, yeah, the thing is, when it comes to consciousness, we don't even still understand quite how, you know, sentient beings will even work, like, in terms of how does matter then become, self-aware. And some people say, oh, it's because of electrical signals, whatever, but it's like, what gives rise to the subjective experience of like that I feel, me, like, I mean, how does that result in me? Like, it's just so kind of crazy to think, like, what was the chances that I exist, you know, out of all this randomness? You start thinking deeply and it just doesn't even make any sense. I don't know. But I'm not saying that there's a God or anything like that, but it's just okay, Jemimo. I'm not saying there's a God. I'm not saying there's a something that's created everything. But it's just this reality in a lot of ways just does not make sense to me. It's a real trip. But yeah. Like, there's a lot of unanswered questions in this reality. And I guess we just have to accept that maybe some things we'll just never find out. A lot of things we'll never find out. Maybe we're not supposed to know. How about that? Maybe there's certain things we're not even supposed to find out. We're supposed to just be left wondering. And maybe that's a good thing. It'd be boring if we knew all the answers, I guess. You know, that'd be boring if we knew every answer to the universe, and because you know all of the mysteries are all uncovered, and yeah, there's nothing else to find out. You know, but I don't think we'll ever find out everything, will we? Because reality is just far too complex to really understand everything. You know, there's a lot of yeah. Um, so do you think it is possibly we choose to have a human experience? Maybe, but I also I'm a bit skeptical of the whole thing of us having a specific purpose or whatever. Maybe we're just kind of maybe it's all just random and we just kind of when we die in this body we just kind of our consciousness just kind of comes into another one, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there's any kind of inherent kind of purpose to life. I don't know. It's just, but I do feel like this whole existence, it all feels a bit kind of because if we choose in life, then wouldn't that like kind of assume that there's some kind of god or something? I don't know. I'm not a believer in like that in a god in that sense. Some people believe in a what they call an impersonal god. I was looking into this actually, what they call an impersonal god. I was talking about this the other day. An impersonal god they call it, which basically means a god that doesn't have all the features like sentience. It's not able to intervene, or it's neutral basically. So some people might, in spirituality, call it like the divine essence or something like that, or like a universal force or a universal energy, something that governs reality. Like some people talk about things like karma and stuff like that, and there's certain things that are beyond our comprehension that there could be some like underlying kind of force of the universe that kind of glues it all together and makes everything happen. But because we don't quite understand how this whole reality works and stuff. Hello, Chris. How you doing? I hope you're well. But God doesn't necessarily have to be this all-knowing, sentient being. It could just be nature itself is like the God. It's the nature can be evil, nature can be good. There's the duality of nature. Oh, but yeah. Anyway, I have an autistic son. He's so intelligent yet can't do anything basic. Oh, that's a shame. Do you mean like he's not independent or something like that, or yeah? Sometimes they can't even like tie their shoelaces or something. If I remember, wasn't it true like Einstein couldn't tie his shoelaces or something? Some suspected he was on the spectrum. Sometimes it's better to not knowing things. Sometimes lies behind it, since the human brains are limited. Right? True. I think it could be possible that if there is a God source, it fragmented itself into 8 billion souls possible. I've heard that theory before, but it just sounds really quite, I don't know, a very, I don't know, odd theory. But yeah, I know there's some people that believe in that. Yeah. Some people say that we all have God in us. Hello, Stefano. No, I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Yeah. Again, if anyone's new here, please subscribe to the channel. That would be really appreciated. Um, yeah. But yeah, there's some things that we just maybe we'll never know, like Chris. But maybe that's okay. It's good to stay and wonder and just kind of ponder things sometimes. Oh, what happens when we die? It's just maybe we're not supposed to find out. I don't know. But there was this thing where apparently Einstein believed in an impersonal God. So I'll just look up the definition so I can explain it better. Impersonal God. So this is what it says. An impersonal God is a concept of a divine being or force that created the universe but doesn't personally intervene in its affairs. Unlike a personal God who engages in relationships with individuals, answers prayers, and performs miracles, with deism being a prime example of belief in an impersonal creator, this view sees God as a grand architect, a universal law, or pure energy, like Brahman or in Hinduism, rather than a being with human like emotions or the capacity for individual interaction existing beyond human comprehension and concerns. Yeah, so thank you for the follow, Rose. Um, hello, Rustit. I mean, if you don't want to subscribe, then just go then, you know. Hello, Jafar. Hello, Poke Gamers. How you doing? Hope you're all well. Any idea if acacia trees survive during winter in the UK? I don't know about that now. I'm not the one to ask about that. But I could look it up actually. Um, do acacia trees survive UK winters? It says yes, some acacia species like Acacia dealbata mimosa can survive UK winters, especially in milder, sheltered coastal or southern areas, tolerating brief dips to around -5 degrees. However, they are generally tender, so protection or container growing for overwintering indoors is crucial in colder regions, as severe frost can damage or kill younger plants, though they often regrow from the base. So there you go. That's the answer for that. Oh, thank you, bottom shot. Okay. Look. If you want to just like be snarky, whatever, then goodbye. Then we don't need you here, you know. So yeah, because sometimes I don't always know the answer, so I just look it up and find out. But yeah. What's this for $100? Say, Mary. What? I don't know what you're saying. I don't know. Stephanu says thanks. You're welcome. I don't know why people need to be negative and all that. How you doing, Rose? Hope you're well. So yeah, so it seems like they can survive some. I mean, usually like Britain, there's some parts of Britain that can drop below -5s, but yeah, coastal areas they tend to drop not quite as cold in winter. Thank you for the follow, Queen. Depends what part of Britain as well. If you're in the south, usually don't drop below -5. But we did get down. Apparently, somewhere in York recently got down to -9, but it is rare that it gets even that low. Really. Hello, Becca. Yeah, I'm still on. Look into Acacia acuminata if you want. Oh, really? Hello, Junior. How you doing? Welcome in here, everybody. Hello, Aileen. Hope you're well tonight. Anything else before I go? Loyalty or respect? What you mean, loyalty or respect? I think that wouldn't it be like both or something? Because in order to have respect for someone, you have to be loyal. So to me, they both kind of go hand in hand, really. Like if you respect somebody, you're going to be loyal to them. Do your thing, or do what you're saying. Think about it. What you're saying, Junior. I don't know what you're saying really, but anyway, yeah. I mean, yeah, I need to get some food and stuff. But Zach says take care. Okay, yeah, you take care then. I'll see you all tomorrow then. I should be back on tomorrow morning, probably late tomorrow morning. But yeah, have a good one, everybody. See you all soon, everyone. Oh, hello, Paul. We had cold spell in UK in last week, so yeah, got quite cold, and it got down to apparently it was about -9 around here somewhere, which is pretty cold. And yeah, -9 is not as cold as a lot of places, but we also get a lot of like moisture and stuff, like we get things like freezing fog and stuff like that, and it can really sort of affect it. Whereas in some countries, it can be like -20, but it doesn't feel as cold, if you get me, because it's a drier cold, if you know what I mean. Hello, Brittany. How you doing? You okay? Nice to meet you all. Hello, Kelly Lynn. How is it going? Welcome in here. Yeah. It's been good hanging out with you all. Oh yeah, black ice. That's the worst, isn't it? When it's like ice and you don't see it because it's like black ice. Yeah, yeah. You easily like slip on it or something. We got 5 in the house. We're all right, everybody. You always get some negative people, don't you? You know. Hi, Kelly Lynn. How you doing tonight? Hope all is well. Someone always has to say something negative, don't they? Yeah. Thank you, Junior. What's that? Phyllis Sunday. Have I pronounced it correctly? Leeds Hospital. What's that? Are you talking about 800 or and 1,000 what? Sorry, what are you talking about? Hi, Doc Christopher Lloyd. Oh, good morning to you, Christopher. Fig Glasgow. How you doing tonight? You had some neeps and tatties, wee laddie. to slips. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about, Paul Hill. Sorry. I don't know. I don't get it really. You've been on the what you saying, Builder Bob the Builder. Can we fix it, Bob the Builder? Yes, we can. Oh yeah, Phil McCracken. Oh goodness. Hello, Mick Rossix. Never. I don't think I've ever had Ben and Jerry's. It's been a while since I've had ice cream, actually. I'll tell you, there's something you can try. It's called banana nice cream. It's like, yeah. What you do, get some like frozen banana. So you freeze some banana, and then what you do, you take it out. Then you would blend it up with whatever milk you want to use, or some kind of plant-based milk, whatever. And then you would just like blend it up, and then yeah, you kind of get like a sort of a little bit like ice cream kind of texture, but yeah. Thank you for the show, poo poot. Okay. Bob the Builder, yeah. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can. Not bad lad, but that's a shite accent. Sound like a Chuck what's that? I'm British, mate. Just born and reside in Scotland. Well, of course you're British, unless you're one of these people that says Scotland isn't a part of Britain. It's it's no pa- we're not part of Britain. We're our own country. Screw you, Britannia. We are no part of you. Oh goodness. A constipated shrimp. Okay, here we go. And thank you for the rolls. All right, I'm gonna get going, guys. I think been on long enough, so yeah, I've been getting humiliated for long enough. I think I'll be back tomorrow, guys and girls. Take care. See you soon. Yeah, I'm straight as well. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Bob. Hyde Smith. How you doing? Hope you're well. Oh, what's that? Anybody north of the Central Belt? What's that? Scotland or Britain? Britannia. Here's my Edinburgh accent. You hear Sean Connery. It's got like a posh kind of accent. Hello, it's Sean Connery. Hello, Majid. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hello there. I'm Sean Connery. I'm from Edinburgh. How are you doing? Uh, oh, nice to meet you, Majid. Yeah, welcome in. Yeah, it's how many votes did we get on this? Hi, London. Let's have a look. 13 likes, thank you. I'm from the UK, poo poot. What's my plan tomorrow? Nothing much, really. Streaming again, and yeah, that's about it. Exciting stuff. Right. Do you play video games? Not really. I used to. Yeah, I used to be into video games, but I kind of just went off it. Edinburgh is full. Okay. I think maybe we should just kind of. We've got to be careful what we're saying in here, really. Just, you know what I mean? You're watching English, what you're saying. Okay, I'm definitely going now, guys. Uh, web series. I don't know what that is, sorry. All right. I'm off now, guys. Take care. Bye.